Chapter 29, Braking Fundamentals, Video 2, Braking Requirements. So the need for the, I want to say extremely powerful brakes becomes more evident with the heavier weight that we put on the trucks and then the increased speeds that we expect these trucks to go. That's going to really dramatically change the amount of braking forces that we need to have available and the ability to transfer that heat back out to the atmosphere. So if we want to think of the amount of braking effect or braking horsepower that it would take to stop the truck in the amount of time that we are required to, it is an enormous amount of power, many more times than if the power that's required to take that vehicle from a stop and accelerate it up to speed. So on the current stopping distance, we have to take this truck fully loaded, 80,000 pounds capacity at 60 miles an hour and stop it within 355 feet. Come to a complete stop, 355 feet. So we're talking from full speed of 60 miles an hour to a complete stop, maybe 3 to 4 seconds to accomplish that with a again full load, 60 miles an hour, 3 to 4 seconds to stop that load entirely. If we were going just the opposite, we had the truck stopped and we needed to take it up to 60 miles an hour, and we were going to do that in 355 feet, 3 to 4 seconds to do that. The amount of horsepower that we would need with that engine is, well, it's just beyond capacity of the truck. We could not generate that much power to be able to accelerate that truck to 60 miles an hour in that short of a distance. But we expect the braking system to stop that in that short amount of time. So again, much more powerful braking system than is required to actually get that truck moving. The effect that we have with the increased speed puts a lot more importance on the sizing of the braking system than if we were just to increase the weight. But one of the things that we do is we increase the vehicle speed and we also increase the vehicle weight. So we have both of those factors working against the braking system, so that we need to have a large capacity of braking force to take the increased weight of the trucks and the increased speeds that we expect of them, and then to stop them within the required stopping distances. So looking at the example that we've got here, the truck beginning to start its braking application to slow it down, to bring it down to a complete stop, and the required amount of time, we're probably talking, maybe 6 or 7 truck lengths of distance between when we start to apply that brakes to bring it to a stop, when it has to come to a complete stop. So the example of we were trying to accelerate that truck in that amount of time or that amount of distance, we would have to have multiple engines to be able to carry that much horsepower capacity.